What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another live stream. Dustin here. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day and you're ready to get in some more plays. We got tons of college football. Obviously, a ton of college football. It's week 1 starting tomorrow, the actual Saturday, first Saturday of college football. We've had football games, though, Thursday night and tonight, tomorrow, Sunday, and Monday. One of the best weekends of the year, if you ask me. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and find some plays using Daily Grind Fantasy, as always, to compare sportsbooks lines and odds directly back to these different DFS apps and sportsbooks and such. It's exactly what we're going to do. Robbie Ashford over 1.5 passing touchdowns, -120. Nick Marsh under receptions. I mean, I'm really digging what I'm seeing here on Fliff. We might have to make another long shot parlay. Don't mind me. We're going to start on Fliff, guys. I know maybe some of you guys don't want to do that, but this is staring me down, and we need to take advantage of this. Baylor. I'm going to be honest. Ashford, is that the quarterback for Wake Forest? Is Robbie Ashford the quarterback for Wake Forest? Does anybody know? I am not familiar with their starting quarterback this year. Auburn, Baylor, what am I going to? Receptions. Trig under 2.5. We got Wake Forest. Yeah, he used to play for South Carolina. Okay, so Sellers is obviously the guy there now, so he transferred. Appreciate that. Dabble next. Yeah, we'll check Dabble. I'm gonna get it off a little parlay here though, because I just think this is some really good value. We got a couple different data points on these as well, including a FanDuel line, so I'll take it. Ashford over 1.5 passing touchdowns. Then Michigan State, Western Michigan player props, receptions under 1.5 or 4.5 for Nick Marsh. Let's ride. Trig under 2.5. All right, love it. I love it. I'm just gonna take a little quick screenshot of this. We'll come back to some Fliff maybe here in just a second. Arcanard says, "Go Gamecocks, baby." I hope Lenoris doesn't sell like his last name for you. Yeah. You guys already know. We're gonna hit everything. I mean, I'll check real quick, just since PrizePicks is easy with the AI slip generator. I can just check that quick. There's a bunch of plays here. Actually, we haven't really had any of this value. I'm gonna share it into the chat. They're already gone, Ryan Storm says. All right, Claiborne's bumped. You can play this as a 5-man. I'll share it into the chat. It's mostly college football. You just have to take Claiborne out. Just a heads up. Are you sure they're already gone? These plays are already gone on Fliff? No way. All right, we'll pay attention to that. If the next one I place goes right away, I'll have to give you guys some time to put it in. Sorry about that, guys. Obviously, I have no clue if they're going to pull something after I post it or play it or not. It might not even be because of me. I'm not trying to say that either. But yeah, hopefully that doesn't continue to happen. All right, Dabble. The people want Dabble. Fliff's 29.5. They're 27.5 here. Don't really know who's off in that one. Lofton, longest reception over 14.5. I mean, FanDuel's got it 3 yards higher. I'll take it, I guess. I'll take it. It's not my favorite. Arch Manning under. I mean, really, we don't have the best value here. I really don't like what we're seeing on Dabble right now, so I'm gonna not play this on Dabble. I'm gonna spend our time elsewhere. To be honest with you. pending. I'm just gonna check. Bryce Underwood tomorrow. We need. Man, I really wish one of those big daddies would have hit. There are flex plays though. We have promos on Better. Somebody had mentioned Better earlier. There is some value here. I'll do. Somebody said copy and paste in browser for the PrizePicks link. Or Arkanar just put in the actual copy link. For anybody that is new here, yeah, I can't play those the college ones right now, unfortunately. So until that gets figured out, I'm gonna have to roll with what I can play. So I'm trying to do everything I can to make sure you guys are still getting the best value, even if it's something I can't play. I want to make sure you guys are getting it. Hollywood Brown, we've definitely played. Don't know what slip we've played it in. So let's see. Let's start off with Kelsey Mitchell over 22.5 points and assist. Let's see what we get in from here. Gino over 234.5. Cameron Brink under 5.5 rebounds. Makes sense. A little bit of correlation with this. Checo under rush yards. I'm gonna have to play a lot of college football in these, or NFL in these. If you're using the optimizers, I would just suggest maybe taking some of these top plays, like right here, Sawyer Robertson over 15.5 rush yards is a fine play on Better Picks. You can see everybody else is really around 5 yards higher, including FanDuel, a sharper book, Bovada as well. If you guys want to play something, I would suggest playing that. And we have Olave. I'll take Olave over 4 receptions. There's push potential there. He's 4.5 everywhere else. I'll take my chances. Gino. I'm not sure I have Gino 234.5. Make sure that's the right number. Yeah. 9 yards higher on DraftKings. It's a $10 slip. What can you do? All right, that link's coming to the chat right now. That Hurts line has been up there on Better for like a week. I know. There's that though. I just got starving all of a sudden. You guys know what I'm doing later tonight? Y'all know about Olive Garden bringing back the all-you-can-eat pasta? Oh, yeah, we're loading up. We're loading up tonight before big college football slate tomorrow. All-you-can-eat pasta tonight. Maybe like 5 breadsticks, too. Before anybody asks, chicken Alfredo. All right, let's check out some of these other apps here. I kind of want to go back to Fliff, to be honest with you. Fourth quarter total points under 1 data point. Higbee under receptions, kind of all over the place. App State Charlotte under 10.5 third quarter. Blaze Alexander over hits, runs, RBIs. So, I mean, there's a decent amount of stuff here on Onyx Odds if you wanted to toss in a parlay. Like 5 breadsticks per pasta order. Dude, I would literally die. I would die. Underdog. Let's check Underdog. What in the world? Underwalks. Talk about a line all over the place. Tattoo. Mavia. Mavia's kind of all over the place. Grammy Bernard over 3. Haynes King under 285. See, this makes me think that Mavia over 308 is actually good because he should be 329 if Hot Streak's agreeing with Haynes King here on Underdog, but yet FanDuel and PrizePicks are agreeing. 30 under 14 headshots. Herbie, Hollywood, Deuce we've played. Trig, we've already played the under on. Cade 260.5. Bregman. All right, hold up. Let's maybe do this. Let's do this. I'm gonna go ahead and take Bernard over 3.5. Haynes King, I'm all over. I'm just gonna fade that for now. Rutherford, FanDuel's -102. Trig, no. Let's go Cade. Cade Klubnik over 260.5. Sorry, that's not. Yeah, 260.5. Malik Washington, looking like it might be off on PrizePicks from Malik Washington. So take the under 269.5 there. Bregman over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Tong under 4.5 hits allowed. Schwarber walks. Over batter walks. Jeremiah Love over 12.5 receiving yards. Okay. I'm sharing this link in the chat for you guys. Underdog, I can play college props, which is clutch at least. All right. Make sure, while you guys are in here, if you guys haven't yet followed on Twitch, hit the follow button. I would appreciate that. And if you guys are over there on YouTube, the Daily Grind Fantasy YouTube channel, make sure you guys are subscribed. Would appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. PrizePicks. 14. Yeah, PrizePicks is off on a decent amount of these. Let's actually check the middling tool real quick. Let me bust out the middling tool. Let me click Underdog. 9.5, 32 here. Malik Washington, betters at 268.5. I mean, based off the data points, it seems like PrizePicks is probably off 269.5, but not totally sold. PrizePicks under 311 for pass plus rush yards for Cade Klubnik is off by about 11 yards or so. Jaden Thomas, rush yards, 80.5, 87.5 on Sleeper, 88 on Underdog. 80's probably a good look on Jaden Thomas for UNLV. If you guys don't know about the middling tool, this is simply comparing just what the lines are, what the projections are across these different DFS apps that, Daily Grind Fantasy has. So Claiborne here, for instance, 114.5 on PrizePicks, but every other DFS app has him at 122.5. This isn't taking into consideration anything on the sportsbooks for this, but it just goes to show you kind of where the lines are. It gives you a chance to middle if there are two books that are off from each other by a lot. Roydell Williams over 27.5 rush yards on Epic. It's a good look there. Honestly, don't know what Florida State's backfield's going to look like for sure. We have a freshman that I think should get a lot of carries, but he's not listed as a starter. Roydell Williams is listed as a starter. But you get my point. just simply finding where these sports books are off. Like Dampier over pass plus rush yards off by 8 yards here or so. 7 yards. Drones. PrizePicks definitely is just kind of wonky and off on a lot of these by a decent amount compared to just these different DFS apps. Like I said, that's not taking into consideration exactly where the sports books are, but it just gives you some extra information to look at if you want to go off some discrepancies. And on PrizePicks, guys, on PrizePicks, I believe with college you should be able to find a little bit of correlation. So like in NFL, if we played pass yards, Jalen Hurts, receiving yards, AJ Brown, right? We took both their overs. It's correlated because Jalen Hurts, if he's going over 216.5 pass yards, he's probably throwing the ball a decent amount to AJ Brown, thus helping him go over his projection as well. So it is correlated. However, if you can find 2 more good plays off of Daily Grind Fantasy or whatever, to get in with these slips, you can get in some correlated value. So if we took Tua over 32.5 and Kalabali over 8.5 or something like that, right? Like watch. Let's see, NFL. Tua. What was it? Over. All right, so they bumped it, but let's just, for instance, just act like it's not, and then we take rush yards. We take Tyrone Tracy over. All right, so it's showing a payout shift on this one. You gotta mess with that a little bit. Sometimes you can find a correlation where they're not going to payout shift. Done a video on it. I also have some slips with correlation in it already. For instance, Patrick Mahomes over pass attempts, Rashee Rice over 60.5 receiving yards, obviously before his suspension came into play. So that's kind of annoying. Hopefully it still cashes. I got actually bad value on James Cook, which does happen sometimes, right? We're jumping on lines, 2 weeks early. So James Cook was originally, I think, listed at, 14.5 on multiple books or something of this stage. I'm trying to remember back to when I placed this. Or maybe he was at 13.5, heavily favored the under. And now he is not very good value, right? He's sitting at 13.5 on multiple sports books as their like even line, and just not a ton of, and not really giving me an edge there. So that kind of sucks. But that's a chance sometimes you take with jumping on lines early. Sometimes you're going to get insane value, and sometimes you are going to get negative value, right? It's going to go against you. Most of the time should end up in your favor, but you can only go off the data you have at the very second. So Mississippi State first quarter point spread. Mississippi State. I actually don't hate this. -4 Mississippi State. Oops. Mississippi State. Let's see. Oh, they don't even have it. Looks like they might have just removed it. Man, are they just moving quick right now? Browns over 18.5 team total. +3.5 first quarter point spread. New York Yankees money line. Just trying to test some of these lines real quick. Quarters, first quarter point spread +3.5 for Syracuse. +100, not bad. Screw it. I mean, there's value. It's juicy, but if we're adding in this parlay, I don't really care. Yankees money line, never mind. Oh wait, -185. This is for tomorrow. All right, tomorrow. There's another play up here that I haven't played yet. Sleeper protected play. All right, we'll hit sleeper here in a second. Unless we just want to call it a 2-man parlay. Like that. Screw it. Screw it. 2-man parlay. Sorry, I didn't realize my phone wasn't on. But I just entered that in. Syracuse plus 3.5 first quarter point spread, and then Yankees money line. The Yankees play is for tomorrow. Do not play tonight's game. It's for tomorrow at plus 185 or minus 185. Sorry. Now sleeper. Tong. No. Jeremiah Smith. No. Montgomery over 10.5 receiving yards. I'm not in love with any of these, to be honest with you, at the moment. Trevor Lawrence over Nimmo. Check Dabble. Yeah, we had already just checked Dabble just before. We'll make it back around there for sure. Oh, man, I really hope we hit some of these big boys. These big boy long shots. Wake Forest today in this one. Auburn minus 9.5 against Baylor. Crazy ones in here. Those alt lines early were crazy. All right, let's see. $30% profit boost. $10 protected play. 25% profit boost. College football profit boost. I mean, you know what? Let's where's the there's promos here. I don't know, dude. I don't know if I have the capacity to try and sit here and find all these promo plays, only because I just hate all the value that's currently up here. None of it is like really scratching my itch as far as hitting all the numbers I like. Being the best possible odds you can find, you know, hopefully under 3% EV if we could. Like, I just don't want to play these. We need something with a little bit better value, so I'm probably just going to have to wait and hang on to that for now. To be honest with you. Fourth quarter under 13.5. I mean, could jump on that. Under fourth quarter. That game's on Sunday. That's lit. It's lit. Hurts Sawyer. James Peebles over 51.5 rush yards on a better picks. Hey, look at Roydell Williams. Now this line's moving kind of all over the place from 34.5 to 27.5 to 29. Like, it's the wild, wild west right now. I'm not gonna lie on these odds, which is a little scary. It's a little scary. All right, Dabble. Here we are. Katron Allen 74.5 for Penn State. Robbie Ashford over 38.5, which we didn't take yet, but he's at 50. Okay, so yeah, we do have a. Let's get a slip. If they're here. You know what? I'm just gonna search like this. Ashford, Robbie Ashford. We need him over 38.5 rush yards. He is down to 35.5 here. Hold on. Really confusing. The data coming out of Dabble right now is very confusing. All right, we now need Katron Allen. I guess I should go back to the search. It just hasn't been working lately. Allen. We'll do pick 6 after. I got you. Katron Allen. Over 74.5. And then Richard Young, Alabama. I mean, Ashford is at 50 and a half. $35 half. All right, we'll go Richard Young. Ashford. All right. Now they're all jacking it up. They're jacking it up. Richard Young got bumped down for 58 and a half. Ashford's gone. That's not making any sense. Like, I feel like their data is just being like so weird right now. 55 and a half. Okay. So then now do we go Roydell under? Pass completions. Ooh, 22 and a half. Tua. Might have this waiting for next week. 22 and a half pass completions. Dang, where is this slip, man? We got a lot of slips in it. You love to see it. All right, college football X NFL slip right there on Dabble. Woohoo! Yeah, Uzi, I definitely owe you that. Let me hit that first, and then we'll do DraftKings. Uzi wanted to check out the no vig screen. I got DraftKings too right here. No vig, this is what we're looking like for value. Not much in the college football realm of things, it doesn't look like. Lawrence Butler under 0.5 home runs. Some value on that if you wanted to take a hack at a crazy play like that. Cody Clemens, Colt Keith, no home runs. You can sweat out a no home run parlay if you really want to. Pre-match only. I'll let you get a screenshot of this for now. Just haven't been enjoying just sitting here smacking one play at a time on Novig or ProfitX personally. I'll move my phone. And then I'm going to hit DraftKings Pick 6 after this. For those folks that do have that. I mean, we've been crushing DraftKings Pick 6 for the people that have access to it and can use plays from the tool. So if you once I bring up DraftKings Pick 6, if you do have access to it, I promise, please take a screenshot, get in some plays. It's been working out really well. Uzi, hopefully you got that off. I see you commented back, so awesome. DraftKings Pick 6 does look like it has some value right now. I know there's an NFL promo where you could split the pot of $1 million or whatever for anybody that goes 6 of 6. Need to get back on, dude. You should. You need to if you have access to it. You definitely need to. Here's the current value right now. Profit X2. Yeah, just because you said pretty please, Ron. No, I'm kidding. Yes, I got you. No worries. All right. Hopefully you guys got a screenshot of this. I'll scroll down one more time. Just past Robbie Ray. Cam Ward over 10.5 rush yards. Dude, whenever you're betting, whenever you're us, like, profitable sports bettors that are, betting based off of math and the data, right? It is so funny because, like, in my head, I'm like, bro, that seems so easy. Cam Ward over 10.5 rush yards seems so free. Obviously, the data's backing it up a little bit that it should be 13.5, but I still have thoughts and opinions on, like, what I think is going to happen. But when I bet just based off of the numbers. So it's kind of a weird thing. It's a weird thing. But once you get over the mental hump, then that's when you'll actually see that plus EV is working. The AI slip generator, Najee together have won you plenty of money on DraftKings Pick 6 though. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, you should never give up on that thing then. There's the ProfitX tool. Ooh, ow. My back. There's the ProfitX value. Gotcha. Remember, be careful with that high liquidity. Just be careful with that for sure. Dexter Williams, pass yards. It's kind of all over the place. All right, we're probably done there. Check out the AI slip generator. Remember, if you guys want to sign up for Daily Grind Fantasy. Did my son sign an MLB contract? Nah. He's a beast, though. He is a beast. He's a wagon. I think I could show you something. Oh, I forgot it doesn't let me do this. You guys wouldn't get the same. Just if I held it up like this. Fliff and no vig again. We just did no vig, Money Mike. Fliff. We've hit kind of all these top plays. I'll leave it up here though for a second if you want to check out the top plays that you might have missed. Uzi, that's nice. That's nice. I honestly I hate having to find the stupid shields. Sometimes I get lazy. I should get back to it. All right. Flip. There's just so many different places to go. One thing I think I wanted to do. What was it? What was I wanted to do? I mean, there's a slip there if you really wanted it on Underdog. We've played some of those, though. A little bit of a long shot parlay here. Played some of that. I mean, really, we've kind of hit all the apps and played basically all the value that there is to be had. I mean, look how many slips there are. This is insane. There's so many slips off the AI slip generator right now. If you have, especially if you have access to college football props, you should be taking advantage of it. Remember, guys, if you haven't signed up for Daily Grind Fantasy yet and you're looking to sign up, you can't get any cheaper than these two codes I got for you. DUSTIN Stream, that code right there will get you 25% off the Optimizers, which is the fantasy bundle. You know, all these different screens here for all the different apps. You get access to that. But if you want access to the AI slip generator, you just literally be hand-fed the slips. The best code to use is going to be DUSTIN99 AI. It'll get you the tool for $99 a month. Still sounds expensive, but I mean, especially look how many slips there are. You're gonna want to play this at volume. You're gonna want to get down a ton of slips, and over the long term, it is certainly profitable, as you can see here in the track chart. But if you guys have not signed up, definitely use code DUSTIN99 AI. All right. I think probably that's going to be it, man. We've been live almost 40 minutes. Probably going to be it, the end of the live stream, which means the end of the plays for week 1. Hopefully we cash out. I'm really high on the flip plays. Hopefully we can bang that out and get some plays off. If I find any more plays, I'll definitely be tweeting them out. Or if I get in some more of these plays, I'll definitely tweet them out, some long shots and such. So make sure you guys do have my notifications on Twitter. Sports by Dustin. That's the best place to turn notifications on. And I think I'll see you guys in the next live stream. I appreciate it. Love you guys.